Gemini. How are you? It's your Force Fairy here. Nice to see you again. Let's take a look at what the galaxy of Geminis are up to this week. One more shuffle. Gemini, what is going on? What is going on? What are you thinking about, Gemini? What are you planning? What are you looking up, researching, learning, seeing the connections between what you read about and what you experience? Oh, right off the bat. Interesting that you're not. This is a spirit side story. We have 4 cards. So let's get this. I asked, what are you seeing? You might not be seeing. You might only have these downloads from the stars. You are my galaxy of Geminis. You're in hermit mode, really evaluating and taking a deeper look at what it is that makes you, you. Now, in hermit mode, what are you discovering? You're looking at your friendship group, at your friends, at your relationships, at the love and the full cups that you have. And the devil. The devil is fear. Are you fearful that you might lose these friendships? Or maybe it's that you should. It's hard to say. We'll find out with your read. And the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is very much, and she's got her cup. She's sitting on her throne. This is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Mostly Pisces and Cancer. This is a mothering and loving, unconditional love. Maybe for the shadow self. And this is why the hermit is looking deep within to really take a look at who you love and if they're on really the same frequency as you are, Gemini. Bottom of the deck, the Two of Swords. And do you see how this Two of Swords, her eyes are open. They are not blindfolded. Her eyes are open. So you are beginning to have clarity. And you know that you have to make not just a hard or a sharp decision, I'm hearing, but a wise one. And the hermit energy is wisdom, is wise, is looking deep within. So, Gemini, let's really pick up on what it is that Gemini needs to hear. Okay, let's do it again. This is what Gemini really needs to hear, your spirit side story. You really need to take a look at what you fear, at your self-doubt, at your temptations. What are you tempted to do? Is it, let's find out, Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is really a slow-moving energy. And so I feel that this Knight of Pentacles is working on the fear, working on the doubt, working on the things that the devil really sort of it seeps into your thoughts. This is really, I feel with this devil really getting down on yourself. And as you see, this is also kind of the shadow side of the Lover's card. The Lover's card has got an angel and 2 lovers, 2 people that have been divinely guided. But in this, it's the same type of image, but that shadow side. So are you looking and working on your shadow side? Gemini, the moon. It might be something that you haven't looked at, that you didn't want to look at. This is Cancer energy. So this is going deep within your emotions. Or this is what the devil talks about. Hiding some deception. Do you see how he's winking? He's got one eye open and one eye closed. You might not be wanting to look at what it is that you are planning. And the Knight of Cups. We've got 2 knights, and they're the feminine elements, the water and the earth. So, bottom of the deck, Gemini, your truth. That's what I like to see. The Ace of Swords, a brand new beginning and clarity regarding a high-level relationship, marriage, with maybe, this was in the first side, a Queen of Cups. And a new passionate beginning. Interesting. That's a little spirit side story. The spirit side stories sort of give me background as to what the story is for you today on the table. So, now I'm putting her back. I saw the Hermit. We've already gone through it, Spirit. Now we need to get some cards out on this table for Gemini. So, what does Gemini need to see? Show me the cards that I need to see to tell Geminis for their highest good what it is they need to see and hear from me. So, right there, first card out, the Eight of Swords. This is the minor Arcana 2, the devil card that we saw twice in both side stories, and that is a mental prison, really tying yourself up with thoughts, ands, ifs, buts, coulda, woulda, shouldas. This is all thoughts that are keeping you bound. Now, the energy that crosses this is what helps or hinders you. The devil. Interesting. We got the major and the minor, and this has come up again for you, Gemini. This is really talking about, again, the devil is based in fear, in doubt, in temptation, in doing things that you know really aren't right for you, but yet you go do it. Yet you still think about it. Thinking poorly of yourself, being self-critical, and to a point of analysis paralysis where you don't make any moves, that's the devil. You're fearful of taking any steps. So, your higher self, what is the message from your higher self? The Queen of Cups. Love yourself. Love yourself, Gemini. Tap in, because you're an air sign. And so tap into that love, that unconditional love for yourself, that unconditional love for whatever that is that makes you Gemini. So maybe tapping into your childlike sense of wonder and delight, your excitement, your curiosity. And that is all stemming back to the Queen of Cups, really nurturing and mothering. If you, let's say for some of you Geminis, you really didn't have a great childhood. You're saying, Forest Fairy, I don't want to remember my childhood. It wasn't that great. This is where as an adult, you have to mother yourself, heal that little child, allow that child to have fun and play, which will raise your vibration from this level of the devil. Now, focus and foundation is rest and resting of the mind. We've taken 8 swords and reduced it down to 4. She is meditating. She's under a tree, so she's under nature as well. Get back to nature, maybe get out of the city, go for a drive, and sometimes for me, driving really helps me relax my mind. In order to relax my mind, my body, I have discovered in myself, I have to do something physical for my mind to really unwind. So that's go for a walk, go for a bike ride, go for a swim, go for a drive, do something that allows my mind to go from the 8 of Swords into the 4 of Swords. And this is really taking care of yourself, of your mind, of your mental health. Now, in the past, let's see what the recent past. Oh, they're sticking together. Gemini. The Hierophant again. This could also speak of rediscovering. Now, as I mentioned, some of you might not have had the greatest childhood for whatever reason. So this could be really taking a look at how you were raised, what religion or belief systems that were embedded or taught to you or programmed into you, and really evaluating and taking a look without getting into this analysis paralysis, really evaluating what that meant to you. I sort of take a look at different philosophies, religion, and then really start piecing together, putting together what that means to me, how I perceive it, and how I can apply it to my life. So you might be doing this with the Hierophant. For others, this might be looking at a high-level commitment to a company, an industry, a job, to a relationship or a marriage. You'll know what that means, Gemini. We'll clarify as well. In the future, the King of Wands, you're getting back your power, taking back your confidence, and really taking a look at the devil and saying, and finding that truth. Are you living a life of integrity? Are you really leading those with confidence in your industry? Maybe in your company, the line of work you do. Are you leading those and doing so by lifting all of those and encouraging and inspiring? This is big Leo energy, those around you. Having fun at the same time. How you see yourself. The Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is really loving. This is a very loving card. So when you see yourself really loving, this is going back to the Queen of Cups, your higher self, reminding you, Gemini, you're a loving person who is able to love others, but do you love yourself first? Are you questioning that love for thyself? We'll find out how other people see you. There's the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a very young, and this is what I like to see in Gemini reads, the pages, because the pages are your pure energy. It's the energy of the student, of learning, of curiosity with the Page of Wands, of learning with the Page of Swords. The Page of Pentacles is bringing what you've learned, what you're curious about, what you've learned, and bringing it down into practical application. So they're seeing you really loving yourself, loving your family, loving your home, and bringing it down to practical application. That's beautiful, Gemini. And your hope and or fear. This is a hope. The Nine of Pentacles is independence. Independence, both on a financial front, on a mental front. It's real independence. So even if you are in a high-level commitment to a relationship, you still are independent within that relationship, having trust and love, unconditional love, to be yourself within that relationship. That's beautiful. Now, these are sticking today. I find that interesting. Oh, look, Gemini. I love the fact that we go from the Devil to Sun and the happiness, the happiest card in the tarot deck. The Sun, big Leo energy. This is the ultimate, and this falls right above that Ten of Cups. What makes you happy? Have you found your happiness? It looks as if you have. The bottom of the deck, the Empress. This is beautiful, divine, feminine energy. This is being able to receive, birthing something new. You could, with this Ten of Cups, some of you could be having a baby. Some of you could be pregnant. All of you who are pregnant, oh, I wish you all the luck in the world with a safe delivery. I really do. I've had 5, and it's the most amazing experience. Not only to be pregnant, but then to see what your body did sort of in the background, out of 2 single cells that came together and conceived into this beautiful, perfect little baby. Oh my goodness, it brings you to tears. It really does. For all of you that have babies, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So for some of you, you could be experiencing that or waiting for that to happen. For others, this is birthing of something new. It could be a new business, a new product, a new app, a new idea that will really bring you happiness and success. Look at this. Gemini, I love this. Oh, King of Cups. We got the King to go with that Queen. Now, This is telling me, clarifying the Eight of Swords. This is telling me that the King of Cups, with love, opening up your heart and really finding balance between the head and the heart. So you can have all the information in the world, Gemini, but to really sort of, and this is Scorpio energy, to really transmute that into wisdom, you have to sort of cross-reference that information that you've gathered, received, into wisdom with experience. Yeah, hope, healing. You could be healing, again, with this devil sitting here, really healing your mind from worrisome thoughts or self-deprecating thoughts or negativity, whether it be projected at you or that you are sort of picking up from others. This is also hope that you will balance out the head and the heart, and this takes a lot of work to do so. So let's see what this Queen of Cups is about. You took a leap of faith, maybe of opening up your heart, opening up your intuition. And the Tower. Now I'm going to put the Tower because it's Scorpio energy, Mars energy, right above that King of Cups. So this could be, for some of you, you did take a leap of faith and your wish upon a star right here. And this King of Cups, you opened up your heart and maybe have found your divine counterpart, a divinely guided partnership with this Hierophant here in the recent past that really brought your world down. Everything that you thought you were, everything that you were building towards, really got broken down, maybe with this Queen of Cups, who was a match to your king. Now I want to go to this Hierophant and just see in the recent past where this Tower came from. Two of Pentacles, that's the juggler. And the Three of Swords. Now for some of you, this is heartache. And this is a three-party that you were juggling two. If you were in a marriage that maybe didn't, on an emotional level, serve you well, you could have found your counterpart and been juggling two, which caused this Three of Swords. Now, in a traditional Four of Swords, there's three swords above a figure that's laying down, and then they are laying on that truth, that sword of truth. In this card, she's got all four swords, and I believe only three are tied up. So her truth is hidden behind, and do you see how the Eight of Swords is tied up? So for some of you Geminis, if you were hurt or you caused some hurt within a three-party, that's for some of you, not all of you. This truth is hidden behind this hurt, which you are healing with the Star and taking a mental break with this Four of Swords. Let's see what your focus and foundation is. There's a Three of Pentacles. You are working on your happiness. Oh, Gemini. Beautiful. Let's go right to this. This is how you see yourself, is again work. There's working on your happiness. And there's your feminine side of your element, the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords knows the heartache of the Three of Swords. There's a deck, I believe it's this. I believe it's the Light Seers, and it shows this Queen of Swords, and in the bottom, sort of when you look at the card, right-hand corner, there is a heart locked up. And so when I read with that deck, the Queen of Swords is really saying, and I'm reminded of that Queen right now when I put the Three of Swords with and combine them, I'm imagining that card. And it really speaks to the King of Cups, and that is unlocking your heart. If you've been hurt, or if you've hurt someone else, unlocking that. Unlocking those thoughts of the what ifs, the woulda, coulda, shouldas. Because if you have found, if you were in the wrong relationship, or you were in a marriage for whatever reason, maybe there was a pregnancy, and and this is for, it's not so much now for these generations, but the older generation. I'm talking about X, or maybe even going back further into the baby boomer generations, where at the time, if you got someone pregnant, you had to marry them. And this is very old. Again, the Tower sort of breaking down these ideas and these social sort of laws of what you should and shouldn't do, or have to. This is all but gone. And so if you're younger and watching this, it's almost like that's not the way it is. I know. I really do. I'm speaking to a broad sort of range of ages, of generations. So for some of you, you got married to someone that maybe you didn't really feel this connection of the King and the Queen of Cups. So then when the divine, when life, when the universe brought you your person, there could have been some juggling with this Two of Pentacles, right? Two worlds. And here you are working on your Ten of Cups through the mind. Again, this is manifestation. Really, this Devil crosses and really speaks to the thoughts that you have in your head. Now, when you cut this in half, from the Eight of the Swords into the Four of Swords, you're really quieting your mind. You're focusing in on your heart with the King and the Queen, balancing out both the masculine and feminine of this element of water. And then, with the Three of Cups, really working on your Ten of Cups. We go to the Ten of Cups, and here you are, Eight of Pentacles, working on the softer side of your element, the Queen of Swords, being able to open up your heart. Let's see what this King of Wands has to say in the near future. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. I've got to get one more card out. And emotionally leaving and working on, do you see these eights? Emotionally walking away from maybe a marriage or relationship that hurt you, for some of you, and really finding your passion, your spark, your fire, your I'm hearing your confidence, your bravery with that Leo energy to leave a relationship. Good for you, Gemini. This is good. Now, how other people see you. Another three, the Three of Wands. This Three of Wands, right above the Queen of Swords, is really talking about making decisions. So with the Two of Wands, it can signify taking two paths. The path that you've been on, or a completely different path, and really making plans, evaluating, and really diving deep into where it is you want to go. Once you hit the three, you've made a decision. And you've done, with the Page of Pentacles, this is learning more about which path you want to go on with the knowledge and the information that the Queen of Swords has. She checks in with her heart, just like the King of Cups. The Empress. So that's what you might not see, Gemini. Other people see you making a decision and learning about yourself, maybe through an Empress. Maybe that you've learned that you are, in fact, the Empress, because it's underneath the deck. And these are energies that you might not see. And through this King of Wands, you are really finding your divine feminine. The Empress being able to give and receive equally. Again, and the Two of Pentacles, for some of you, does talk about balance, balancing out your head and your heart, which is exactly what that balanced king. For me, the King of Cups is finding balance between your head and your heart. Now, this Nine of Pentacles is independence, a very independent card. interesting. The Seven of Swords. She is considering. I see this as strategy. We'll put it up right above the Queen as well. And the King of Swords. I wanted to put it up against this. I'm going to. The reason being is because I first wanted to say, you're turning your back on lies and deception, maybe that you've told yourself with this Devil card here. And now we have got another couple. We have got the divine masculine and feminine of the air element. And you've made a decision to put those two energies together, both masculine and feminine of the air element, and that's making you whole and independent. Even whether you're in a relationship or not, it doesn't matter. Because even within a high level committed relationship, and we do have the Hierophant twice, you still have to have your independence. You still have to be able to trust in yourself and trust in your partner that you can be who you truly are. And that is the King of Swords. That's Gemini energy. Now, I see this as strategy, but also the Seven of Swords is a card of deceit, of deception, of lies. And I really feel that with this Devil crossing this Eight of Swords, that you have been lying to yourself about your power, giving it away, that you are in fact the Empress. And you're learning about that with the Page of Pentacles. You're moving forward and having the bravery to do so, to move into your happiness. There, you've got the Sun twice, Gemini. That's confirming that exactly what I said. You're moving into your happiness. Oh, and again, the Chariot really, with those two, whether it be sphinxes, horses, for some, in some water decks, it's dolphins, whatever, those two creatures, entities, they're really energies. It's a representation of energies, but finding the balance, as the Two of Pentacles really states, about your light self and your shadow self, and bringing it together to become whole again, as I mentioned, with your element, the King and the Queen of Swords. But once you're whole and you surrender to the divine, and you trust in the divine, you trust that you are moving towards your happiness, that you're finding your happiness, that what doesn't emotionally fill you up is no longer. Again, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. You're working on walking away from this energy of self-deprecating, of negative talk, that doesn't fill your cup, whether you're doing it to yourself or outside influences doing it, right? And you're listening. Again, with that Seven of Swords. So the bottom of the deck, and clarifying the Empress, divine timing. The Seven of Pentacles, all the work, all the seeds that you planted, all the work that you've put into, you will really harvest is the word I'm hearing. The benefits of all your work when you move forward with confidence of this King of Wands. With confidence. And for some of you, there has been hurt within a high-level relationship that you have healed with the Star card, and that you're moving forward with, for some of you. But I see you, what no longer emotionally serves you, you have the confidence to move away from. Now, let's get some angel numbers on this, because I see 23. And since the Hierophant came twice, I want to see what 23 is about. It flanks that Hierophant. You are being guided by ascended masters at this time. Trust the path that you are on is perfect for your situation. I want to see 8 as well. A cycle or pattern, is being repeated now, so that you understand the lesson. Take time to reflect, and it could very well be what truly makes me happy. I see 310. Let's do this one. 310. And then I see 223. Let's do 310. 310. You are one with your higher power. Know that you are loved and supported. It's good to know that you're loved and supported, Gemini. Sometimes we don't feel that way, and that's what the Devil wants us to feel. 233. Ascended Masters. in particular Jesus, are with you now to help you take the steps that will lead you to your highest good. Call in all the help you need. Well, when the angel numbers mentions Master Jesus, I go to my Jesus Calling book. I will put it in the description box below. And because it's one of my favorite books, I go to the day that we are recording and I read the message from Jesus. So because you've got an angel number, and that was 233, this is your message from Jesus. Come to me with all your weaknesses, physical, emotional, and spiritual. Rest in the comfort of my presence, remembering that nothing is impossible with me. Pry your mind away from your problems so that you can focus your attention on me. Recall that I am able to do immeasurably more than all you ask or imagine. Instead of trying to direct me to do this or that, seek to attune yourself into what I'm already doing. When anxiety attempts to wedge its way into your thoughts, remember or remind yourself that I am your shepherd. The bottom line is that I am taking care of you. Therefore, you needn't be afraid of anything. Rather than trying to maintain control over your life, abandon yourself at my will. Though this may feel frightening, even dangerous, a fool, the safest place to be is in my will. And that's from Master Jesus. Now, one last number here. I see 838. And any numbers that you see, Gemini, then I do not read aloud. Those are personal messages for you. If you've got a book, take a look. If you don't, go to the description box below, click on the link and grab yourself a book. So that way you have it for all future reads and previous reads as well. Your current experiences are echoes of past lives and experiences in this lifetime. Open up your awareness so that you can understand the messages and the patterns or wounds that can be healed at this time. And that's what I see for you, Gemini. And I'm sure I'll see you again. Take care from your Force Fairy. Bye for now.